Thinking about where to start, I came out last October on Facebook to everybody. It was partly because I participated in a suicide awareness and prevention video with USGA, a group down in Provo, made up of BYU students. And a question that kind of made me think about being gay and being a Mormon was one of my friends at BYU. She came up to me after I'd posted, she'd seen it, she asked me, so when are you leaving the church? Like, when are you leaving BYU? And I was like, I'm not, I'm going to finish. And I think that kind of sums up what I thought for many years about myself, is that how can I be a member of the church and be gay? And it doesn't seem like there's any way that you can be both. I didn't really accept the fact that I was gay until I was 21, the very last part of my mission. I knew about it since I was 12. I had even talked to my parents, and my mom had suggested that, oh, you're just looking to be friends with guys, because I didn't have very many friends growing up that were guys. Most of the kids my age in the neighborhood were girls. So I took that and I ran with it until the end of my mission, when I realized there were a lot of people like me that were members of the church that had the same feelings that I did. And when I first finally admitted to myself, okay, yeah, you're gay, then it was like, now, now what? Because I had come home from my mission, I tried dating a girl that I really thought I liked. We were really good friends, and we're still really good friends, but there was nothing beyond friendship for us. And when I realized that after my mission, and the plans that I had made weren't there anymore, I was like, okay, so now what do I do? And it was a struggle for the first year, maybe year and a half. It was probably one of the darkest times of my life, just because I knew that God was, and I still do, I know that God is real and that He cares about me and wants me to succeed. And in my mind, that was doing everything exactly as the church had laid out. Like, up till I came home from my mission, I was pretty, I don't want to say perfect, but I was very into the church, I guess you say. I tried to follow everything. I tried not to do anything outside of what I knew I wasn't supposed to. And so during that kind of dark time, I ended up making mistakes that actually had nothing to do with me even being gay or being a member of the church. It was just because I think my soul was crying out and it was like, what am I supposed to do? I was lost. And I attempted suicide several times during that period, and it was just really stressful. I didn't know what to do, because I felt that He still loved me, but I felt like this part of me was going to ruin that, that if I told anyone about it, that He would stop loving me. Like, I had to hide it. I had to pretend to be perfect. That was something that had always kind of stuck in my mind since I was little, that I couldn't let anyone see my weaknesses, or that I was not doing exactly what I should be doing. And so it wasn't until I told my parents. I actually wasn't even planning to tell my mom when I talked to her about it. We were talking about my brother and his wife and them having children, and I just blurted out to my mom, I'm probably never gonna have like kids of my own. And my mom was like, wait, why? And I realized at that second, I was like, oh, what could I tell her? And I thought, oh, well, I could just say that I'll never meet a girl to get married, because I wasn't really dating that much, for obvious reasons, because I wasn't interested in any girls. But instead of saying that, I was like, well, I'm gay, essentially. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was something to that effect. And it's been a slow process since then. That was like 2.5 years ago now, I think, if I remember right. And the year and a half after that, after I told them, it was still pretty rough, but I started to form a support group, people who accepted the fact that I believed in God, that I believed in the church, and that I was gay, and that I wanted both of those aspects in my life. And it was hard because a lot of, many people who were members of the church and were my friends, and even some of my family that I told, they were pulling me, well, you gotta stay completely as the church says, don't talk to anybody about this, that kind of thing. And then the opposite side, I met people who I talked to about being gay, and they had either left the church or weren't members of the church, and they're like, well, why are you still trying to be a part of it? And I was like, that it's part of who I am. For 21 years, I knew the church and I knew the teachings, and that I still have a testimony that God lives and He loves me, and Jesus Christ atoned for my sins, and I'll never lose that, regardless of what I ultimately decide to do after I do graduate and leave BYU. I'll never deny the fact that I know they exist, and I know that they care deeply about me. I've seen that, and it's been a testimony to me, because even as I've tried to end my own life multiple times, they're like, no, you're not done, you gotta stick around. And for what? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, is there a purpose? Am I supposed to accomplish something with these two aspects of my life? But I still don't know. And that's kind of the point that I reached last summer, before I kind of told everyone in the virtual world on Facebook. Most people that know me know now. Before that, I kind of realized and told myself, He has a plan for me. I may not know what it is or what I'm supposed to be doing, but as long as I have faith and just keep trying to move forward and do what I feel and that He promised me to do, then everything will work out for the best. And I still firmly believe that to this day, and I probably always will, because I have no idea what's coming in a year and a half when I graduate. It's kind of a big open thing, and there's sometimes that I worry that I'll end up being single for my entire life, which is not a happy thought for me, because being single and alone like that kind of is not fun. And I'm open, a lot of people are surprised, but I'm still open to the possibility that I could eventually meet a girl and that I would fall in love with and could legitimately have feelings for her and marry her. Do I think that is 1 in 500,000 chance? Yeah, probably. not even bigger. But I'm still open to that possibility, because I don't know what He has planned for me. And if that's what He wants, then I'll go with that. But I'm also open to the possibility that if I meet a guy and I feel that Heavenly Father wants me to marry him and have a family with him, then I would do that. And I know that I realize what that would mean for my membership and standing in the church, but I've come to believe that Heavenly Father knows me and He's leading me, and I've never felt that His Spirit has left me throughout, especially since my mission. On my mission, obviously it was there, but even since then, I've never felt that it's left me. The Spirit has never left me. I'm not being misled or misdirected by some other kind of spirit, because I can recognize when He is speaking to me and He's leading me. And so if that's what it ends up being, then that's where I'll end up going. So I think that people have a hard time accepting that you can have a belief in God or a belief in the gospel of the church, the gospel of Jesus Christ, and be gay, because they seem to be at conflict with each other. But in all reality, I think it just comes down to the fact that Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ want us to love those around us and lift them up, and to make this world a better place. It's kind of, for lack of a better word, it's a shitty day every single day for a lot of people. And regardless of how you feel or like who you're attracted to, you can still help each other and bring them up. And that's what I want to do. And I don't think Heavenly Father really cares ultimately who I end up with. He knows who I will end up with, but what he cares about is that I am seeking to do what's right and seeking to make this world a better place, even though there's a lot of people making it a worse one. And for that reason, I'll never deny what I believe, and I'll never turn away from my Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. And as much as I've tried, I'll never stop being gay.